To open the action at Cranbourne, Veering is the favourite for the first on Cup Day. 9 events for this call of the first. Here's Greg Miles.
All set, off they go. Veering, the favourite, jump well from the outside in the orange colours. Missing the start was Blues Grandee, and now hunting up on the inside in the early part is Crystal Diamond to run to the lead over Veering. Right there third is Mr. Donizetti, a half length to Shanakai, a length and a half to Sumdiff, and 2 lengths further back is Alframati on the outside of Blues Grandee. Now going past 1,000 metres, nearly a line of 3, and Veering's trapped out on the outside of them. Mr. Donizetti in the centre, and going through Crystal Diamond to lead. So Crystal Diamond a half, Mr. Donizetti, Veering the outside. Over on the fence, Blues Grandee, after missing the start, has rushed through on the inside. About a length and a half further back is Sumdiff, and they're followed then by Shanakai second last, and last of all is Alframati. They're inside the 6 coming down the side of the course, and Crystal Diamond against the rail, the leader from Mr. Donizetti and Blues Grandee. Wonder Veering in 4th placing, and they've got away on Shanakai. Hard ridden as Sumdiff, and last of all coming to the home turn is Alframati. Veering's travelling okay despite racing 3 wide. That might be the better going, and around the turn he's gone to Blues Grandee. Crystal Diamond stopped as if shot on the rail. Donizetti in 4th, but it's Veering and Blues Grandee at the 200 metres, and they've raced away to fight it out. Veering coming home the better, has taken the lead. Alframati's run on from well back, but Veering drew clear now from Blues Grandee, Alframati and Mr. Donizetti, but Veering goes on to win the first. Veering by about a length and a half to Alframati. Photo third, either Mr. Donizetti the outside or Blues Grandee, and a break behind those in the field is Sumdiff and Shannock, and a Veering $1. Number 1 Veering is the winner. Veering ridden by Peter Mertens. Now, as we heard earlier today, the rails is not the...
For the second, with Greg Miles on the other side, will be Chris Kearns.
Helix began well on the inside, Surf the Net and Biscay Bay in the middle of the line, out in a hurry as they sort themselves out now. Yangtze River is going through in the blue colours, but the favourite Double Helix at the 1400 leads him. Double Helix on the inside, the leader. From on the outside, second Yangtze River. A length away in the field is Surf the Net travelling wide. Biscay Bay is next, 2 lengths then to Our Bourbon, not getting as far back as the other day, but he is second last in this small field. And back last of all is Lightning Leroy. Down the back they run now, and Double Helix, the leader, being held together, and Surf the Net is not happy with the pace, so Brad Rawilla boots him up, and they quicken up the tempo a little, and sitting back a length and a half off them is Yangtze River. Our Bourbon over on the inside, inclined to hang a bit as Lightning Leroy made a move to go to third last now, and Biscay Bay is next to last on the outside of Our Bourbon. 800 metres to go. Surf the Net over on the outside, a narrow leader. Double Helix with the rails, a length and a half. Yangtze River and Lightning Leroy round the outside. Second last in the field of 6 Our Bourbon and Biscay Bay, about 4 or 5 lengths from the leader. Down the side, 500 to go. The top weight Surf the Net ahead, Double Helix. A length the Yangtze River third, and Lightning Leroy now hard ridden. Our Bourbon on the inside and Biscay Bay coming to the home turn now, and the favourite Double Helix drew 3/4 of a length on Surf the Net. Yangtze River to third. Double Helix comes around the home turn with a handy lead over Yangtze River. He's kicked away. Double Helix leads by 3 lengths. Yangtze River, Surf the Net are fighting out the minor end of the prize, but it's all Double Helix. He's well clear. He's 4 lengths in front. Yangtze River getting to second on the outside, but Double Helix with the blinkers on is going to score a very, very soft win. Double Helix won up by 4.5 Yangtze River. Surf the Net third, then Our Bourbon, Biscay Bay, and Lightning Leroy was last of all. $3.30 and $1.90. It's held up very well. He was shorter than that on course. Number 7.
$9.60 for Our Miss Brody, and 8 in Spirit at $4.30. So number 2 still odds on. All clear at Ballarat. Let's join Greg Miles now. Race 3, Cranbourne.
Blondini at $1.70. And away they go, with Strictly Jazz, one of the first to bounce out on the outside, but Blondini immediately in the green colours goes through to lead. Our Miss Brody gets up on the inside, and they settle in front now. Magic Love a length away third, and then Vitamins 2 lengths to Strictly Jazz, and last of all settling in Spirit. Down the back now, Our Miss Brody settled comfortably in the lead at the 1,000 metres, a half length clear. Blondini on the outside is second. Vitamins a length away third on the outside of Magic Love. 2 lengths to Strictly Jazz, and 3/4 away to In Spirit on the rails. Our Miss Brody at the 800 metres, led by a length. Blondini is running second. Wonder Vitamins third on the outside, and they're followed then by, on the rails next, Magic Love. Going forward in Spirit, and that leaves Strictly Jazz 3 deep and last of all at the 600. Down the side and out in front, our Miss Brody, a half length clear. Blondini, the favourite, looks to be travelling okay on the outside, and Vitamins goes up to make a line of 3. Strictly Jazz ridden along to make a line of 4 on the outside when they corner. Well clear of In Spirit when they come around the home turn. And in the green colours, one off the rail now, the favourite Blondini, the leader. Vitamins, Strictly Jazz wider out. Now Miss Brody not done with fighting back on the inside. Inside the 200 metres though, Charles looked pretty confident. He's pulled the whip on Blondini, wants to lay in a bit. Our Miss Brody is going with it. Our Miss Brody is fighting on tremendously well. Blondini won't go straight. Our Miss Brody in front. Our Miss Brody wanted a long neck, either Vitamins or Blondini for the minor end of the prize. Clear then behind these two, behind them Strictly Jazz, followed in by In Spirit, who never came into play, and Magic Love, one of the last. Well, our Miss Brody has fought back well. She was headed coming around the home turn, but Vitamins was all over the place. Greg Childs had trouble keeping her in a... Line looks pretty safe. Set for dispatch here. All clear given. They're off and racing now. Lovely dispatch. Noble Cheyenne, one of the first out. Crepitas jumped nicely. Dungowan easing back on the inside and above the stars, dropped out last. Diamond King, Rancho Red were away fast, and Highborn settling just off the pace. Noble Cheyenne led at the 1,000-metre mark. Not crossing down, Rancho Red has the rail, and Diamond King the outside settling third. 2 lengths to Dungowan up fourth in the lime colours. 1.5 to Highborn, and then Pro Love, 1 Crepitas, 2 lengths to Kroner's Deal, and 3 lengths above the stars. 700 to go, and Noble Cheyenne the leader, about a neck in front of Rancho Red. Diamond King third the outside, 1 further back in the field, Dungowan, Pro Love, and 1 to Highborn. 1 to going up Kroner's Deal around the outside. Crepitas back on the fence and above the stars. Noble Cheyenne's controlled this so far. Leads from Diamond King on the outside, and Pro Love moving up. Rancho Red ridden along fourth, and then Dungowan, and they're followed then by around the outside, coming home well, Kroner's Deal. Into the straight, Noble Cheyenne found nothing. Diamond King hit the front. Pro Love coming after it. Rancho Red the fence, and then Dungowan. Diamond King the leader halfway down the straight. Coming after it, Pro Love, and Dungowan the inside. It's Diamond King just the leader. Dungowan gets to it on the inside, and Pro Love the outer. It's Dungowan, Pro Love, they hit the line. I think Dungowan just beat Pro Love. Clays go between them with Diamond King third. A gap then to Rancho Red, Kroner's Deal, and then Highborn. Back behind those to finish in the race above the stars, and 2 of the favourites have put in shockers. Crepitas has run second last, and Noble Cheyenne weakened to last.
But number 10's got the prize. Dungowan getting through on the rails. Looks like it's just got there. 521.90. 7
Club at $7.70. Now Lady Baton goes in. Off they go. She missed the start slightly, Lady Baton, and Hot Touch flew out of the gates, and so did Freeman, and they jump in front. Ruling Regent has settled at the tail of the field, and after going about 200, it's Hot Touch is going to run them along, led by a little over a length to Freeman going to second, and Sari Club is third. 2 lengths Stonington fourth on the inside of Isn't He Gorgeous, and they're followed by Lady Baton, and back last is Ruling Regent. Hot Touch in control though, down the back 1,000 metres to go, led by about a length to Freeman, and Sari Club the outside, and they've got away about 4 to 5 lengths on Stonington. A neck Isn't He Gorgeous, 2 lengths to Ruling Regent, and Lady Baton on the inside. At the 800, and Hot Touch the leader, led by 3/4 of a length Freeman second, and Nexari Club third. 5 lengths Stonington Isn't He Gorgeous, 2 lengths Ruling Regent, and 3/4 Lady Baton on the inside. Off the back, 550 metres to go now, and Hot Touch a half to Freeman. Sari Club ridden along third now, and the others are closing the gap a little. Stonington only 2 lengths away now from Isn't He Gorgeous, Ruling Regent, and Lady Baton. Hot Touch the leader for Little Brian Park. Corners about a length in front of Freeman Sari Club. Stonington in the green on the inside is hard ridden, and Hot Touch shot away. In the straight now, opened up about 3 lengths. Freeman's under the whip. Stonington's running home well. Ruling Regent getting to the outside. Hot Touch the leader under the whip with 100 metres to go. More than 2 lengths. Ruling Regent, Stonington. Hot Touch is holding on. 50 to go. Very tight, but Hot Touch the favourite won it. Ruling Regent second. Stonington third. Lady Baton wide out fourth. A gap Isn't He Gorgeous, followed by Freeman and Sari Club.
So number 6 gets home, the favourite all the way, and that for the big one, the Cranbourne Cup this afternoon. Here's Greg Miles.
Off they go. Trounce down on the inside, came out reasonably well, had a little bump there with As Again. Brakeman, he's grabbed hold of it, Forrester, and goes straight across the heels to the rail. So too he's Regal, showing pace Pearl Prince early, and also going forward Prime Address and Hurricane Storm on the outside. Pete the Painter coming across, Prince Aluka inside it, and Prince Standown's gone towards the leaders as well, trapped out wide as they settle now, and trounced on the rails just in front. Prime Address and Hurricane Storm on a limb turning out of the straight. Just behind them then Pearl Prince, and they're followed by Prince Standown, who's still out 3 wide around Pete the Painter. Over on the inside As Again, and then Prince Aluka, 2 lengths to Lisa's Game and Brakeman, a length and a half to La Volta, well off the pace, and then followed by Bulter. Then Napier Street a good way back and wide round the outside from Rover and He's Regal. Into the back they race now, and trounced in front. Hurricane Storm is up second on the outside. 3 lengths away is Pearl Prince on the inside, being followed by Prime Address. A length and a half to Prince Standown, who can't get on the track. Pete the Painter the centre, As Again the rails. More than 3 lengths back in the field, Prince Aluka, Lisa's Game, 3/4 La Volta. Another 3 lengths break to Bulter on the inside of Napier Street. 2 lengths to Rover Brakeman, and He's Regal as last of the Cranbourne Cup field as they run down the back. About 800 metres left to go, and trounced in front. It's been worried all the way by Hurricane Storm. Prime Address moved up third. Pearl Prince a length back fourth, and they're followed by Pete the Painter on the outside of As Again. Prince Aluka starting a run about 4 wide around Prime Address. Then came La Volta, who's hard ridden at the moment. Lisa's Game on the inside of her from Bulter. Back behind those horses, Rover's trying to thread through the field and a break to Napier Street. Brakeman, and He's Regulars last when they came to the turn. And Hurricane Storm in front. Trounced has gone immediately. Dropped right back through the field. And Hurricane Storm led around the home turn. Prime Address coming after it. Pete the Painter's into the clear. Rover switching to the inside, and Lisa's Game is coming home well along the inside as well. Let the 200, and Lisa's Game got up on the inside and has taken the lead. Lisa's Game from Hurricane Storm. Rover coming down the outside, but Lisa's Game clear. Rover's rattling home. Lisa's Game in front though, and Lisa's Game a length and a half to Rover. Second 2 years running. Hurricane Storm's held on very well for third. Then Pete the Painter, Prince Aluka, Prime Address. Back behind them, Prince Standown. La Volta never came into it. Trailed a bit further back in the field then by Pearl Prince, Napier Street. He's Regal, Trounced has finished well back. Back behind them was Brakeman and As Again, and Bulter one of the last to go over the line. Lisa's Game, ridden by Aaron Spiteri, has taken out the Cranbourne Cup, number 14. A mare who has never raced on rain-affected going before today. So she's surprised all of us. All in, set to go. Pardon me, all set. All clear given, off they go. Gattaca won the jump, Small Spoils missed it slightly. Happy Kid began okay. Viability jump well is steadying early. Emmett and Kenzine out in a hurry. Drinking showing pace with Royal Voyage, but Gattaca with a wing on every foot had crossed the field from an outside gate in front of Emmett and Happy Kid. Just behind them is Drinking on the rails, then Royal Voyage. One to Tully Red, one further back is Steel Road. One Blue Water in the pink cap on the inside, passed by Kenzine. Viability wider out, one to Mowat Man. Back behind those Rangentic, and they're being followed then by Voluto and Small Spoils on the outside last of all. They're about to come off the back. There's 700 to run now, and Gattaca 3/4 to Drinking second. Happy Kid third out wider. Royal Voyage just behind them fourth on the inside in the red sleeves. Around it then came Emmett, Kenzine and the orange colours ridden along on the rails. Viability starting a run out wide is coming into it with some purpose. Then Tully Red followed by Mowat Man, Blue Water and Rangentic. At the turn, Drinking having a crack at Gattaca when they corner with Royal Voyage next, and then Happy Kid. Viability running on. Gattaca railed beautifully, got away again down to the 200, led by a length to Drinking, who wants to duck in behind Gattaca, who looked all over a winner. Royal Voyage is starting to close after Gattaca. Gattaca in front. Royal Voyage is coming after it. Gattaca has to dig. Royal Voyage has got him. Royal Voyage goes home the best, and Royal Voyage beat Gattaca. Third is Drinking, then Viability, and a long break behind them to Blue Water.
Okay, we seem to have lost them right at that end part. Well, at least
winner. He's won 13 races. Blood off. Born to Perform began quickly. Quite Adamant was away fast, and Ty Boxer began in a hurry, and so did Manhattan Von, who splits the lot of them and goes to the lead. Carla Lee has settled down last of all with Victoria Park next to last, but Manhattan Von had cleared them at the 1,000 and set up by a length and a half. Into second placing Ty Boxer, Quite Adamant on the rails in third. They're being followed by Ramadan pulling up to fourth, and one Born to Perform. 3/4 away, Listening's Joy on the rail. Two Coltar outside Victoria Park, and they're being followed by another another Neptune on the outside of Carlalia, preparing to come off the back, and Manhattan Von travelling okay at the 600, led by a length to Tie Boxer on the rail, quite adamant. Ramadan ridden along on the outside and Born to Perform a length away, fifth in the red cap. Behind it, Listening's Joy, Coal Tar, Victoria Park, and then another Neptune and Carlalia. As they came to the turn, Manhattan Von in front of Tie Boxer, Ramadan third, a couple of lengths away to Born to Perform, quite adamant, and Coal Tar on the outside. It's Manhattan Von at the 200, more than 2 lengths to Tie Boxer. Born to Perform is into the clear, starting to wind up. Manhattan Von the leader. He's still 2 lengths, but Born to Perform is closing rapidly. Born to Perform got to him, 50 to go, took the lead, and Born to Perform beat Manhattan Von by a length, and Victoria Park a little over 2 lengths away third. They were followed by another Neptune, Tie Boxer, Carlalia, Coal Tar, Listening's Joy. Second last was Ramadan, and Quite Adamant was last of all.
Number 4, the winner, Born to Perform, 5 even, 190, 6 Manhattan Von 180, and 3 Victoria Park finishing well for third, $1.80, 463 it'll be.
Wayne ready to go. At 9 to 2 the field. Off they go. Joint custody in the middle position began reasonably and drags across their heels early. American in Paris and Schmuter began okay down near the inside with Ringmaster. Nassau Sound is going forward in the reds with the stars and black sleeves. On its outside, Irish Squire is right there as well. So Nassau Sound, Irish Squire lead Voltanate third outside Ringmaster. 1 Fujiyama fifth outside Schmuter, and then Duresh the grey with the green silks. Further back is Time to Shine, joint custody Arnu. Grey Harrier, the second last, turning out of the straight in the blue and light blue, and American in Paris on the rail last of all. So out they go to the 1400 metres now, and Irish Squire moved up on the outside to put its head in front. Nassau Sound still has the rail, a length further back Voltanate. Duresh is out wide and going forward now. 1 further back is Ringmaster, enjoying a good smother, fifth on the inside as Duresh took up the running. 2 lengths Fujiyama running sixth on the outside of Schmuter, and they're followed by Time to Shine, Arnu on the inside from Grey Harrier. Joint custody second last, and American in Paris is last of all. Duresh the leader, a length and a half in front. Irish Squire is second down the back. At the 1,000 metre mark, Voltanate outside Nassau Sound. 1.5 further back in the field then is Ringmaster over on the inside of Fujiyama. Time to Shine moving up out 3 wide. 1.5 Arnu. Then Schmuter a good way back in the field, being trailed then when they went past the 800 metre mark by Grey Harrier, American in Paris, and joint custody. Duresh the leader coming off the back, a length and a half in front. Irish Squire second, Voltanate third the outside, with Nassau Sound booting up along the inside of them. 2 lengths further back, Ringmaster, Time to Shine, and then Schmuter. Arnu ridden along, Fujiyama not responding to hard riding, nor Grey Harrier. American in Paris and joint custody last coming around the home turn. Nassau Sound went for home and led by 2 lengths coming into the straight from Voltanate giving chase. Duresh on the rail, running on is Schmuter down near the inside of the mauve colours, and Time to Shine out wide. Nassau Sound the leader. Schmuter coming at it on the inside. Nassau Sound being tackled by Schmuter. 100 to go. Nassau Sound in front of Schmuter. Can't go on, and Nassau Sound goes on to win. Nassau Sound first. Schmuter will grab second, I'd say, on the inside of Time to Shine. A gap to Duresh, Voltanate, Ringmaster, Fujiyama, Arnu, joint custody, Irish Squire. Towards the end is Grey Harrier, and American in Paris found the big weight beyond him on the wet.
So in the last at Cranbourne on Cup Day, Nassau Sound getting the last, 12.70, 3.60.